Hey everyone, today I'm going to be discussing the feminist literary theory and how it applies to Brave New World. Let's begin. From reading the final half of Brave New World, I've come to learn many new things about the protagonist Bernard Marx and his attitude towards men and women. When Bernard is first introduced, he is thought of as a defective person by the rest of society, even though he's part of the highest caste, Alpha Plus, by a rumor that had spread like fire. They say someone made a mistake when he was still in the bottle, thought that he was a gamma and put alcohol into his blood surrogate, and that's why he's so stunted. Bernard ignores these taunts at his physicality, but his attitude towards males and females is highly controversial, as would be thought by this world state society. I feel that Bernard is almost hostile towards the male characters in Brave New World, and this is clearly shown when a man named Henry Foster and another one who goes by the assistant predestinator are talking about having a physical relationship with a woman named Lenina Crown. Bernard instantly starts to have feelings of hatred towards these men, talking about Lenina as though she were a bit of meat. Bernard continues these feelings of hostility throughout the novel, even though having strong feelings is basically forbidden by the world state. I feel that Bernard wishes that the women in Brave New World were not as detached from their feelings because he wants to get to know them on an emotional level, which they have never thought of before, and think of Bernard as a queer person. In Brave New World, I feel as though men are superior figures and women are considered objects that are only present to provide men with pleasure. This is highly implied during the time Huxley wrote this novel, and there are many pieces of evidence that support this. Firstly, the beginning of the novel starts with the director giving a tour of the hatchery to prospective students who happen to be only boys. Also, men hold all the powerful roles in the world state society, almost as if women are incapable of making the right decisions. This means that women are not only considered inferior to men in terms of education, they are also considered to be politically weaker and cannot be relied upon to make strategic decisions. Women are only equal to men in terms of social status because of the world state's repetitive slogan that everyone belongs to everyone else. In my opinion, it was easy for me to identify the roles that men and women played regarding family and work. In Brave New World, family is no longer considered an idea by the world state society because there is no longer any sexual reproduction. In however, men are men hold the powerful positions because they're considered to be far more superior than women. And for an example, the assistant predestinator who decides what castes everyone belongs to is held by a man. Women hold the lower work positions in Brave New World. For example, Lenina Crown, who simply works as a technician in a factory. This shows how Huxley wanted to construct his text, because during his time, women were not expected to work for themselves, and the author wanted to show how a utopian society would differ if they could join the workforce. I feel that women in the world are never able to exercise their power in his text. This is because the drug soma has caused them to become so detached from reality that they continuously take it if they start feeling any emotions or rebellious. Soma causes them to enter a state of virtual reality in their own minds, and all feelings themselves are erased. In my opinion, Huxley does this on purpose to show that the power of a drug over people can prevent them to express their thoughts and exert any power. Finally, women's lives are only restricted based on the caste they are part of. As Lunina is part of the beta caste, she is encouraged to be social and participate in shopping for materialistic items to increase production rate for the world state. Women in lower castes are restricted to the point where they must work daily in factories. I feel that the author constructed this text on the fact that not all women have to be restricted to do only one thing, like staying at home, but that the more luxurious and elegant ones have more freedom and individuality. In conclusion, Brave New World clearly follows the feminist theory, as women are oppressed by patriarchy politically and educationally. and are held back from expressing their right to be equal to men in all areas than just being an object to be used. Thank you for watching.